friends, welcome back to video lecture series on Microsoft Project software. In this session, we are going to learn about resource allocation and leveling in the Microsoft project. So in the project strategic planning, resource allocation is a plan for using available resource, for example, human resource, laborers, or any kind of your project team, especially in the near term. So to achieve these goals for the future, it is the process for allocating scarce resource among the various project or any business units. So today we are going to learn about how you can resource allocate for your project and based on your project requirement, and how your resource you can level based on your project distribution and work distribution. So let's start. In the Microsoft project, resource allocation sheet can be opened in two ways, from the Gantt chart and from the view tab from your project Microsoft project window. Here we can see that you Gantt chart, and here the drop down menu resource sheet. So you can select resource sheet from that Gantt chart drop down menu, and in the view menu go to the resource sheet and select the resource sheet. So here you can see that drop down menu shows resource sheet. So this resource allocation menu and resource leveling ensure your staff are not over allocated where there is a limited resource availability. So nobody is permanently onboarded on project. They are some retainership, some contract basis, some on daily basis. So this kind of things have to mention in our resource sheet, so you can maintain your project based on your requirement. So after clicking that resource sheet, you can see that all resource sheet will look like this. It has field like name, type, material, initial, group, maximum, standard rate, overtime, cost per users, accurate, base, code. So this kind of things, maximum available number rate, are available in this resource sheet. So no resource is assigned task irrelevant to their knowledge area. So based on this resource sheet, it reduces the number of disruption harming the schedule while giving your resource breaking room between different tasks. So the resource allocation sheet works in a three different way. So first one is a work, second is a material, and third one is a cost. So here we can see that if you select type, type of resource can be changed from drop down menu. So based on that, based on your resource name, you can allocate your type, maximum available resource, and standard rate for that particular resource. So accordingly, you can add different types of resource name, type, maximum resource available, standard rate, and as per your project requirement, you can add this kind of columns into this resource sheet. Now here we can see that add all resource as per your resource sheet will look like this. So resource over allocation assigns your resource pool with more work than is humanly possible to complete within the specified time period. So here we have to see that as a result of which your project quality gets compromised. So accordingly, you have to add each and every resource name like this, have to give some type, work, material, cost, any kind of things, initials, what is the standard rate for that particular resource name, and what kind of overtime rate, cost per use, accuracy, base, and all types of things based on your project requirement. Moreover, column will give a quality work data sheet. So resource leveling scientifically balances out resource demands across the enterprise. So it pushes out tasks containing over allocated resource, giving them more flexibility. So for that, go to the task drop down menu and click more views. So you can see different types of views of your resource sheet, whatever resource already you have put earlier, like this. So you can see more views like this. You can select task detail form. In pop-up window, you can scroll down different types of forms based on your project requirement. Here we select task detail form. So task detail form, in this table resource name, their number are allocated to respective task. So particular CEO is a one of your company, MD is one, assistant engineer total number of units matlab total number of numbers of your assistant engineer is a 10. So civil engineers 15, structural engineer 15. So you can customize based on your project requirement and based on your company requirement. Here we have to see that something see that are unchecked. So effort driven and manual schedule has to be unchecked. So do not keep any activity effort driven. So task type should be in a fixed duration. If not set it, please do that task type also. And you can add based on your work resource and assign the number based after clicking the OK button. So it will enable the next and previous steps to navigate to other activity. So this mindless over allocation does not point you at the right resource for the requirement at the hand. So which only serves to further delay project execution. So this resource and units should be accurately insert in this Microsoft project sheet so that you can easily track based on your project requirement. Once the resource sheet, units and work hours already entered by your project manager or any team leader, then you can go to the next button once the resource sheet and the units already added, so that resource leveling address allocation issues by employing the techniques discussed earlier, thus paving the way to optimal productivity. So based on this resource sheet, you can also optimize your project very accurate and on time basis duration. Now you can see that allocate all the resource and open the resource sheet. There will be a few resource marked in red. So you can see that all these resource are marked in a red. This indicate that there is a over allocation of those resource. So if you mention your resource in that particular resource sheet and you only allowed particular project manager or any kind of team member or maximum unit and hours, then Microsoft project gives a red allocation mark so that you can realize that this all the team members are over allocated. So you have to label that resource earlier. So after all, no one wants to be the project manager who spend more time finding and replacing resource than on the actual project itself. So before that, you can easily edit this resource sheet and maintain your time period and standard rate and over cost. So here, if adding extra resource help you close project quickly, then crashing techniques work best. So crashing method also you can use, and if you want to know what is crashing method and all types of things, you can comment here and ask for your crashing techniques. We'll share the material or we'll make a video as per requirement. So here we can see that Gantt chart added a column of cost. So after this resource sheet and responsible person, we have to add cost, where we can see that actual cost will be calculated by automatically Microsoft project. Now you can see that the cost column based on your resource sheet, based on your resource, based on your cost per hour or cost per day, this cost tab schedule and calculate automatically by the Microsoft project. So this cost column will look like this. Now add any kind of traveling or any other cost is you have to add in resource sheet also. So add traveling in resource and select its cost. So you can add traveling cost or any kind of lump sum cost by clicking that task information tab by right clicking of that particular activity, that mobilization. Here I right click of that mobilization and task information window is already open. So here mention traveling, and then you can select a cost based on your project requirement and based on your budget. In the task information, go to notes and add the note for traveling. So traveling cost for consultant or any client or any kind of your project team member you have to go that particular activity, mobilization, right click that particular activity, and you can see the task information and add traveling cost as per your requirement. So based on that, you can fast tracking is used to work on activities in parallel rather than having to wait. So for each piece is to be completed separately. So you have to add before executing your project. So you can add this kind of cost in your resource sheet and maintain your project. So now go to the other view. So for it consists of leveling techniques. So that brings your project that are lagging behind back on track or over allocated or under allocated. The following three resource leveling techniques can help you. So to set realistic project time and like different types of methods like critical path analysis, fast tracking, crashing. In these types of methods, you can level your resource at site as well as before executing your project. So in that for you can go to the other view, select resource graph and select different techniques after realizing the theoretical knowledge. You can select resource graph so that you can see that this kind of the resource graph is shown for all the resource as below. So whatever resource allocated as per this project, you can see here over allocated in red and allocated in a blue. So resource allocation occurs with 360 visibility. So like that you can show your graph to your client or your project manager like this. You can see over allocated and allocated resource. So for that you have to label your resource so that every team member will work at particular time. Now go to resource usage and select resource usage. So before that we already seen that you can see resource graph based on your requirement. Now we have to go that resource usage. So how that our resource are useful for our project. This resource usage for each resource is shown like this. So for particular project manager, this kind of activity should be done in this particular hours, and this all details under work. So already earlier we see that work, cost and material based on Microsoft project, you can select that type or details to particular resource name. Now under project manager resource, you can select any kind of activity and then double click, it will open assigned information tab. So you can see here task resource, that task is establishing of Basecamp, resource project manager, work contour, start, finished, cost, rate table, units. So here units shows that total 5 project manager have to work on established Basecamp, and that start finish of that activity is this and finish activity of this is, and cost rate table for their remuneration is table A. Here we can see that 12,000 is a cost for the project manager. So select any activity and double click, it will open the following window. So you can see that detail. So now for that go to cost, by default A is a selected. So here we show in general tab that cost rate table is a. So if you want to change and based on your project requirement, on your client requirement, you can add your cost or standard rate or overtime rate. You can add in B, C, D, E as per your requirement, and then select back to general and automatically change. You can change your rate table as per your requirement. Now here go to column B for your project requirement and project manager and enter the cost. This in case different cost need to be entered. So as per your project, if the requirement is that different project manager have to company have to pay different salary and different rate. So accordingly that particular project manager rate is at 200 per hour or any kind of things cost. So in that case you can you can use this cost tab and add this standard rate as per your requirement. And then finally go to this general tab, select cost B, it will take into account that cost entered in B table and new cost will be calculated. So before that we already selected by default Microsoft project already selected cost rate table A. So based on your project requirement we had entered cost rate table B. So accordingly you can change like this, and you can change based on your project requirement and click OK. Now to see some information, you can right click on that particular activity and go to that information here. In that manner also you can select cost rate table B and then click on OK. In the resource tab also you can go to that information and you can see that information already edited by you. Now for another cost rate table you have to go that in the cost column C. So we already see A, B and now C. So here you can change your effective date. So in the cost column C, add the effective date. This will change the cost from that particular day. So based on a project requirement, if the situation is like that, a project manager will join in that particular date. So based on that particular effective date, you have to pay standard rate to him. So you can select C column and effective date you can select from this calendar and then click on OK. So based on that you can see here the new cost will be as shown. So this project manager's rate will consider at that particular after that particular date. So accordingly you can change based on your project requirement. Now in resource leveling we have to go to the resource tab and go to leveling option. So here earlier we already see that some of that project team members are over allocated and allocated. So here project, if we talking about that particular one resource whose activities are different activities and different resource we have, like project manager we have a 5 units as per this resource sheet. So here you can click on a leveling option which shows the leveling option dialog box to set the project levels at particular task. Now resource leveling, the over allocation of resource are needed to be leveled for maximum number available. So for project manager we have a 5 project manager at our site or at particular project location. So to level a resource, go to that resource tab leveling option that earlier we already seen in that slide. Then go to and check the box MS project will try to level resource without changing the project duration. So level only with available slacks. You have to check this box, and if unchecked the program will try to level resource but the project duration will be changed. So you have to check this box, and MS project will try to level resource without changing in the project duration, and then click to that level all. So based on code already prepared by Microsoft project, you can click these all boxes and then level all. So automatically Microsoft project level your project resource. If the leveling is not possible within the available slack, the Microsoft project will be give error by clicking all the program will level the resource that are possible. So here you can see that label 2 is assigned at more than resource maximum units task establishing base. So he shows a error that label 2 or something, any team member are assigned more than the resource maximum units. So you have to edit that particular your resource sheet or to continue leveling other over allocated resource. So you can skip also, you can level also based on your project requirement. The level resource graph will look like this. So first we already seen that project manager over allocated graph is different and over allocated graph is different. You can compare earlier slide also, and based on the Microsoft project auto leveling option, here you can see that graph. So here almost every project manager allocated at a particular leveling option, so that your project and your project resource are not ideally seated at particular site. Here we see that project duration remains the same. So our final project duration is not changed if we change and leveling our resource allocation. So Microsoft project is change automatically and not change our duration, and also level our resource and distribute our work to each and every resource. So based on the activity and based on the skill, Microsoft project already automatically assign that resource and labeled, and after that project duration also remains same. So here resource leveling box, if this box unchecked, that means MS Project will try to level resource by changing the project duration. So here leveling only within available slack. So if you select that standard and this all types of checkbox, then MS Project will try to level resource by changing the project duration. So based on that, you can use this resource leveling option. Now you can see that there is a no over allocation. You can see that. So if we uncheck that particular box label by Microsoft project, so you can see that the level resource graph will only allocated particular work. So our project manager or site labor or any team members will look like this, and allocated resource leveling graph like this. Now clear leveling. So if you want to see that if I clear the leveling that had been done by the Microsoft project automatically, so go to that format and go to the clear leveling tab. So you that clear leveling in that resource tab. So clear leveling any leveling delete that was previously added to that project, so that graph will show like this. The unlabeled resource graph will look like this. So you can see that some of the site labels are over allocated. So if you uncheck that box, so you can see that unlabeled resource graph, and you can use that clear labeling and labeling option for resource labeling part. You can also remember that previous steps, because resource allocation and labeling is a very tricky part of Microsoft project. So you have to understand based on that. If you have any kind of query, you can comment below or directly contact me. Select the all activity and right click to go to the information. So if you want to see some information based on your project requirement and project resource, you have to select all the activities under that particular resource. Here already select project manager activities. In the work contour, select the type of contour you want here. So backloaded and say OK. So you can select that multi assignment information. Under that you can select that work contour. So whatever types of your project requirement, it's flat, backloaded, front loaded, double peak, early peak, late peak, bell, turtle. So this all these terms are like for construction management. So you can use these terms based on your project requirement. If you want to this detailed terms and reference what kind of this backloaded and front loaded and double peaks, just comment in my section, so we'll see and share the material. Now this all the activities under that particular resource shows the type of contour. So here you can see that graph backloaded, and you can easily understand if that project manager require and team member require that I want to see that particular resource backloaded activity. So you can easily print this sheet and give to that your project manager and your client. After clicking the backloading activities, to see your resource graph, go to that earlier slide and how to click on that resource graph. That resource graph of your backloading will look like this. So here if you select that backloading of your activity of your particular resource, here you can see that no over allocation of your resource and your activity. So only allocated to your resource activities shown based on your peak units and based on your duration. So Microsoft Project automatically backload your activities and your resource, and it is easily your work, and you can see that your resource already utilize in a very good form. So likewise you can use this resource allocation and leveling form and use resource usage, resource sheet, other views, and in the Gantt chart also. So from view tab you can use this resource usage, resource sheet, other views, and Gantt chart also, and this graph will show that your activities and your project resource and your over allocation and allocation resource graph. So likewise you can utilize your leveling skill based on the different theoretical process, and Microsoft will give the resource allocation and leveling at a better level. So here we conclude this resource allocation and leveling chapter and lecture. Next lecture will take some more Microsoft project inputs and other necessary work. Thank you very much.